right, you history-crazed mischief makers. Let's crank up the heat and humor for a spicier take on July 2nd, 1863. Here's an expanded, funny, and engaging This Day in American History blog post for July 2nd, Gettysburg's Weird Stranger and Pickett's Bloody Gamble, Intrigue meets War. Strap in, you red, white, and blue degenerates, because July 2nd, 1863 turned Gettysburg into a freaking circus of war and weirdness. While General George Meade's 75,000 Union badasses were hunkered down on Cemetery Ridge, bracing for Robert E. Lee's 75,000 Confederate Hellraisers, a shady character stumbled into town with a grin that screamed trouble. Meet Whispering Jack Malone, a portly drifter with a twinkle in his eye, a battered suitcase, and a reputation for stirring the pot faster than a bartender on payday. Locals swore he was packing love letters, stolen gold, or maybe a stash of 1860s porn. Whatever it was, it had Widow Liz Hawthorne, yeah, that saucy minx from yesterday, drooling like a cat in heat. The fun kicked off when Jack checked into Liz's boarding house, flirting over a tankard of ale with a wink that could melt butter off a biscuit. He teased about secrets that could blow this town to kingdom come, patting his suitcase like it was his naughty little mistress. Liz, never one to miss a chance, hiked up her skirt, showing off more leg than a can-can dancer, and tried to snoop. Jack bolted, leading her on a hilarious chase through the kitchen, where they crashed into a barrel of flour, ending up white as ghosts and laughing their asses off. Reverend Silas Grayson, still pissed from his pants-down debacle, caught the ruckus and roared about Satan's handiwork, his face redder than a tomato in a heat wave. The town square turned into a comedy show, with soldiers prepping for battle sneaking peeks and chuckling. Meanwhile, outside, the battlefield was a goddamn slaughterhouse. Lee, desperate after yesterday's ass-kicking, ordered General George Pickett to lead 12,000 rebels in a ballsy charge across open fields toward the Union Center. Picture this. 12,000 guys, some barefoot and half-starved, marching into a hail of cannon fire and rifle shots like they were auditioning for a war movie gone wrong. The Union artillery let loose, turning the landscape into a smoky hellscape, with shells exploding and body parts flying, over 6,000 casualties in under an hour. Pickett's men had guts, sure, but it was a suicide run, and Meade's troops held firm, their grit turning the tide. By dusk, 12,000 lay dead or mangled, and Lee looked like he'd swallowed a lemon, muttering about bad luck. Back in town, Jack's antics stole the spotlight. After the flower fiasco, he vanished, leaving his suitcase behind, locked tighter than a virgin's virtue. Liz and Silas went nuts trying to crack it, with Silas praying over it like it was cursed. Rumors flew wilder than a barroom brawl. Confederate spy plans, a collection of dirty limericks. Turns out a Union soldier found it the next day, revealing body sketches of flirty ladies and a half-eaten pie. The town lost it. Liz framed a sketch, calling it Art with a Kick, while Silas stormed off, his dignity in tatters. Ex-user Gossip Granny 2025 dubbed it Gettysburg's weirdest war story. And damn, it's a riot. Amid the blood and guts, this quirky chase showed the human spirit, naughty, resilient, and ready to laugh. The fallout? Pickett's Charge was a bust, cementing the Union's edge toward victory in 1865, while Jack's little stunt became local legend. Liz's boarding house thrived, Silas sulked, and the sketches? They're still whispered about in Gettysburg taverns. This day was a wild cocktail of bravery and bullshit, proof America's soul thrives on both heroics and hijinks. Hell yeah, you red, white, and blue scandal hounds. July 2nd, 1863 turned Gettysburg into a wild mix of war and wackiness. If this tale of Jack's freaky chase, Pickett's bloody blunder, and flour-dusted laughs got you hooked, smash that like button like you're cheering for Liz. Don't just tap. Slam it till YouTube's servers blush. Not subscribed. Jump into the fray and hit that subscribe button harder than a cannon shot. Ring the bell like you're spreading the gossip. We're dropping history heat daily. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Team Jack or Team Battlefield? Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep America's spice roaring, you liberty-loving lunatics. Amid the blood and guts, this quirky chase showed the human spirit, naughty, resilient, and ready to laugh. And now, how about a preview for tomorrow? Gear up for July 3rd, 1863, when a soldier's crazy treasure hunt and a preacher's redemption tale spiced up Gettysburg's aftermath. It's hotter than a flirtatious wink and funnier than a flower fight.
Hey, baby, won't you